Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I am, yes, Broken Record, Bruce BRB. I woke up and it's a crappy day here, but it's another day. So that's a great thing. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, smash that like, subscribe, like, share my video, tell your friends. Today is a Consumer Protection Tuesday. Yes, I've made a few videos about scammers. Well, I've heard about some new scamming tricks. They are always improving their techniques to try to steal your money. And hopefully this video will help at least one person retain their money and not get hoodwinked by a crook, scammer, shyster. So this one I got here, this one came from the Maryland Department of Labor. Yes, I sign up for all kinds of things, from the Consumer Product Safety Commission to the Attorney Generals in Maryland, all different kinds of things, because I want to stay abreast of activities happening in and around my state and where I live, but also the country and the world in general. So this one is a scam alert because of mortgage fraud. So scammers are always improving their techniques and are being more creative and creative. And with the world that we live in today, everything can be found online. So scammers are being more sophisticated. They have access to all kinds of data. You can just Google people's name and then go to different state databases. In Maryland, you can go to the court records, the land records, the property records, and you can see the person's name. You can see their mortgage company. You can see what the mortgage amount was when they first started. You can see if there's things filed because they're having payment issues or getting government help or special help because they can't pay their mortgage. And that's what these scammers are targeting here. Apparently it's called the green mirage. So these freaking scammers find out that you're in trouble, have been in trouble, then they spoof the company, spoof, whatever. They pretend that they're your mortgage company and they say, hey, we didn't get this payment. And they tell you that you need to pay XYZ, otherwise you're going to go back into foreclosure. So what they've been doing is getting people to send money to them, leading the person to think that they're really sending it to the mortgage company, and it's all a frickin' scam. And because the scammers are so sophisticated, they can make the phone number look just like it's from the mortgage company. So you have to be careful. Now, here are the tips to protect yourself. And these are from the state of Maryland. Verify the caller's identity. So how do you do that? You make sure that the number really is the company's number. 2, don't believe it. Do not believe any unsolicited calls. Do not believe anybody when they call that says you need to pay money for anything. People put it in writing. Companies put it in writing. They send you stuff through old-fashioned snail mail. Don't pay anybody anything who calls you. Don't send any money to any place other than the actual address on your mortgage statement. Don't send money anywhere other than what is on your bill. Monitor your mortgage to pay attention. Don't be pressured to pay money for anything. Don't be pressured to pay money for anything, which is going to lead me to my next scam that I just heard about yesterday from one of my retired police officers, friends, from one of my retired Maryland State Troopers. The Maryland Department of Labor says this: when you receive one of these phone calls, immediately call your lender, immediately call your bank, your financial institution, to make sure everything is safe and secure. File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission and also your local state entity, and notify local law enforcement and make a police complaint. If you are a victim of fraud, there is actually a National Elder Fraud Hotline that you can call and go to for assistance, a website that you can go to. So the National Elder Fraud Hotline. I'm going to put the phone numbers and the websites in the description below for the Federal Trade Commission and also the National Elder Fraud Hotline. And also for people who live in Maryland, where you can make complaints to Maryland government. One of the other scams that's going on now that my friend told me about is the scammer, shyster, crook researches you on social media. However they pick you. We always get Facebook scams all the time, email scams all the time. So they do a little bit of research, they do their due diligence, and they find their target. Then they find an elderly relative of that person. And so this is what happened. This is what my one friend was telling me yesterday at settlement. The scammer found out who he was, how he talked, his mannerisms. Then the scammer called his grandfather. And the scammer did this. Pop, it's Frank. I got in trouble, Pop. I got in a fight. I got my nose busted open and I got arrested. Oh, Pop, I need you to send $1,000 to get me out of jail. And then the scammer gave him the location of where to send the money. And my friend's grandfather sent $1,000. Never to be recovered. And so that is how sophisticated these crooks, shysters, scammers are. So no matter who you are, do not send anybody money. Do not PayPal anybody money. Do not get Amazon gift cards. Do not get Target gift cards. Do not get any kind of gift cards and give the codes off them to anybody for anything. Any true emergency, you will either receive a visit from law enforcement or you will get a visit from somebody or a legitimate phone call from a legitimate law enforcement agency. And even then, when you get the call from a law enforcement agency, they will never, ever, 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 ever ask for money. They will never, ever ask for anything. They are only giving information or maybe asking questions, but they're never going to ask for financial information. They're never going to ask for your social security number. They're never going to ask for your date of birth. They're never going to ask for anything like that. Do not give your personal information to anybody. Do not buy gift cards for anybody. Do not send money to anybody. It is all a scam, scam, scam. And if you don't recognize the number, heck, don't even answer the phone. If it's important, they will leave a message. If it's really important that you owe somebody money, they will send you something in the mail, old-fashioned snail mail saying you're behind on your payment. We're going to cut this off. We're going to do that. Don't fall victim to, I'm in jail, I need some bail money. Scam, scam, scam. All right, my friends, that's just 2 of the new recent scams that are going around. And I'm sure there's plenty more, but the bottom line remains the same. Don't send anybody anything. All right, I hope you got something out of that. Share that video with your older friends and relatives or anybody that you think might benefit from a little bit of knowledge of don't send money. Thank you for being my friends. And if you're not, boom, smash that subscribe. Boom, smash that like, share my video, tell your friends. And until next time, I love you all. See ya!